No love. What poppin', man? I'm back in where I fit in. I'm here to speak on this Boosie situation. You know, you gotta watch close, man, because Boosie in a real tricky, sticky situation. You hear me? They just recharged him. They added another charge. You hear me? He got 2 charges. 9 times out of 10, that second charge was finna do it to Boosie. Right now, he got 2 counts of firearm possession. One involving interstate commerce and a convicted felon. That's the one that will drop the commerce junk, the interstate commerce. That's the one that will drop. All right, slow down. I'm gonna speak on that one first. Interstate commerce is basically when you transacting or transporting products, services, or money across the state borders. In Boosie case, once again, there was a charge that will drop. You can find that law in the law book under Article 1, Section 8, Clause of the U.S. Constitution. The reason Boosie beat this charge and it was dismissed because they found that you cannot script a nonviolent felony of their right to own a gun. So by Boosie being a nonviolent offender, his lawyer was able to request for the charge to be reviewed in the light of another federal court review. As we all know, the review was dismissed, the felon in possession. From my understanding, he really got a lot of drug charges. Ain't nothing about this violent. And when it come to facing this time, it's really a good thing if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Now, we all know Boosie gonna shake some. But what I'm saying is, according to the system with his charges, major violence is only allegations on his record. You know, that he say, she say. According to a high court, the government can only disarm people when there is a more direct history of violence. Basically saying if your record ain't violent, high officials really can't stop you from bearing arms. You know what I'm saying? I advise you to, if you got any type of petty possession charge, might go pay the court. You know what I'm saying? Set a date, see the judge, get it expunged. You know what I'm saying? They might ask you to pay circuit clerk $60. You know what I'm saying? But they gonna erase it off your record. Once it's gone, any state you go to, if you go to a store, they might let you buy it. If they let you buy it, you good. It's yours. The FBI can't nobody do nothing about it. You got to expunge off your record. But remember what I said, if they let you buy it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure everything else took care of. There's some business worth handling. That's why I'm doing my research, man. It's a way around everything. You just got to be disciplined enough not to only learn, but apply this shit. You know what I'm saying? Get it done. Action. Yeah, but back to Boosie. Man, let me learn y'all something, man. The federal government can regulate under 3 categories. Number 1, interstate commerce. This is like any type of roads, waterways, any type of transportation across state lines. You know what I'm saying? Interstate commerce. Number 2, they have a thing called instrumentalities. That's like traveling through any cars or places, trains or boats. That's number 2. You know what I'm saying? Then number 3, they have what you call substantial effect on interstate commerce. It's basically like a catch-all category where, you know, the elements must be economic in nature for you to move it. You know what I'm saying? You know how most niggas, you know, if you ain't no farmer or no farmer, moving, you know, folks move watermelons and people travel everything, but it got to be economic, you know what I'm saying, for you to move it or it's illegal. Basically, they don't want you transporting nothing illegal, basically. Not even a certain amount of money, you know, that's a charge. If you're not farming or a rancher, the motherfuckers that travel like watermelons and fruit from one state to another, that's all they want happening. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, like, y'all know what's going on out here. These folks pressing the gas, you know? But basically, the 3 laws that the feds can regulate, them the 3 laws when it comes to the function of commerce and all that, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to be careful because laws in every state are different. But that's how Boosie beat it the first time, you know what I'm saying? Proving that he a non-violent offender. In my opinion, like, his money took care of that business. But, you know, on top of that, they had the law to stand with them. You know what I'm saying? They were standing on law. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, money ain't gonna do everything, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that they provided was constitutional, so the judge gave Boosie a pass. Now fast forward, the second charge that everybody talking about, is one knowingly possessing a firearm while dealing with abuse of a controlled substance. I'm going to say it again. The second charge that everybody talking about is one knowingly possessing a firearm while dealing with abuse of a controlled substance. I don't know if he failed drug tests or passed them, but that controlled substance shit is something, it's basically like just to make the charge look bad type shit. You know what I'm saying? But the firearm is their target. It say knowingly. That mean basically like they got evidence that Boosie knew it was there. You know what I'm saying? They got photos with Boosie in it for evidence. Track this location down with an airborne. Pulled them over and connected what they found in the picture with Boosie and his security. On top of it, they got audio of Boosie admitting that he was aware of the gun. I feel like that's where he fucked up at. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Boosie the long way. One of my favorite rappers, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying, Boosie was talking too much. So since they couldn't get him with the interstate commerce, they reevaluated and threw a curveball with the new charge. And you didn't see that coming. You hear me? They might still drop the first one, but the second charge might stick. But then again, his record is still non-violent. That means if he convicted, he ain't finna go do number 2.5, 4 years. If not even that, you know what I'm saying? Money can't beat the law, but it worked miracles. Believe that. Honeycomb in the same situation. He facing the same time because he a non-violent offender. If he was probably looking up to like 60 months, like the next 2 times did, then that's what it'll be. But by him being non-violent, they can't do nothing but give him like 2.5, 4 in the feds. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's time for Boosie to man up, man, take accountability. You know what I'm saying? Calling them folk racist online, that ain't gonna do nothing but make them folk show you how racist they is. You know what I'm saying? They gonna try to use Boosie for an example. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? This case, like what Boosie going through, you young nigga need to learn something. Watch how you move, man. Everything around you. You never know who is who and who could be plotting on you. Where these niggas, the feds, whoever. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Boosie finna have to stand up like a man and walk this shit down. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't no beating it. You heard me? I hate to say it. There ain't no beating it from what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? Every decision a nigga make need to be calculated, man. You know what I'm saying? Mapped out, strategized at all times. You hear me? Because when it happen, it's gonna happen quick. You hear me? You know, when you ready, you ain't gotta get ready. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say, you hear me? They talking about Boosie phasing up to 10 years. That ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Man ain't finna get close to no 10 years, you hear me? Watch what I tell y'all, though. He gonna do in between 2 and 4. From his own statement he made. And I know this shit killing his stomach, you know what I'm saying? But the only way to get past it is to get through it, you know what I'm saying? Accept this shit for what it is. Do that little time, come on back home to your kids, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. It's dead on that. No love.
I ain't going for nothing, nah. I try to warn, homie. The 100s and 20s and 50s addicted to money, but it ain't no